All right, are you needing more privacy in your van? Well, today we're gonna go over how to mount this curtain system and shelf system, so let's go. Hey everyone, hey, we're gonna do my first modification to the Sprinter van. It kind of started with me wanting to have a little bit of privacy, so I ordered this curtain from the wonderful company, and it comes with the rod. It comes with this cool curtain, and I just thought it was very sturdy, very stout-like, very thick. But after I ordered it, I got an email from one of them saying, hey, do you have a shelf to mount it to? So there's a couple options on the shelving, but you can't just mount that by itself. You actually have to have a shelf for the inside cab. So what I did was I searched. You know, I didn't need anything fancy, just something pretty basic. So this is the shelf that I ended up ordering. I ordered it from White Top Adventures. So this shelf will go into the cab, and then that curtain rod will just go on the front. That will help it with the stability, and then I'll actually have extra storage. So that's kind of what we're gonna do today. And then here are some of the parts right here. So it's a pretty straightforward mounting system. So these brackets will go up in the front of the cab. These will go in the front of the cab, and that shelf just sits on top. This velvet type of material thing here would go on top of that. I'm debating on doing something a little different because it seems a little flimsy. I want something a little bit more substantial, a little bit beefier. And it's very simple on tools. So all you need is a T30 and a T25, so pretty straightforward. So let's go and get started, and we're gonna basically mount these brackets here, but it's gonna be pretty straightforward. It might take 10-15 minutes based off what I've read and what I've seen. So let's go and get started. All right, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna slip off this little sleeve right here on the coat rack. Let's see here. All right, so that just comes off. Then I'm gonna unscrew this. And this is important. You're gonna actually grab the bigger bracket, slide that in there. Center up. Then you're going to put this back in. It's important that you don't crank it down too much because you're going to put the shelf on and you have to adjust it. So we'll kind of give that a loose fit, and then change out my screw. And then I already took off the little caps here. There's these little plastic caps that you just pop off with a flathead screwdriver, and then you'll back this all the way out. This one's definitely a lot beefier, and then you're going to use the smaller bracket, pull this out, and then manipulate it in here. Screw back in. All right, so that's one side. Let's go to the other side. Let's see here. The only tricky part here is lining up that hole, but once you get it, pretty straightforward. Again, we're gonna just get the screw started, leave it kind of loose, and then let's see here. You should use a flathead, but I'm gonna just show you to pop this off. Pretty straightforward, just comes off really quick. we're gonna grab the small bracket, go back in here, take this all the way off. And the thing to know the difference, it has that hole, so because of the screw header here is a little bit beefier, so you just kind of pull it back. Get it back in. Now I'm just gonna go not super tight, but just enough to where I can still adjust the shelving. And now let's go ahead and grab the shelf. All right, we got the shelf. Give you a little bag of screws. And let's see how this fits. We're just kind of get it set up in there. So it is a tight squeeze, which is nice. Get all this set up. And then what I'm gonna do is just go around and just put these nuts in. And I might put a little Loctite so it doesn't rattle. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. All right, so we went ahead and set up all the bolts. Now I like it clean this way, so I put the bolt head here and the nut on the top, and we'll go around and screw those. And the next step will be mounting the curtain rod. All right, so now you got to dry fit the rod. So we're going to line it up on both sides, mark it. All right, here, Matt, go to mark it. Then we're going to drill through. We're going to put the screws in. And we'll be good to go.
Was that too big or?
No. All right. Yeah, yep. Yeah. All right, that's a wrap. So Matt and I installed this system here, kind of go through some things here. A couple things I want to point out. The diamond goes on the inside. This is really cool because it has a magnetic system and it just pretty much locks tight. A couple things that we haven't put up so you'll know is I'm super nervous about mounting this magnetic system into the van. I just want to have additional holes. So I'm probably gonna explore it without that. But as you can see, great system. So a couple of things you can do. You can open it up like this, have it like that. You can also have it to the far left. And then these go on fairly easy. So they're just kind of a loop with a hook. So if you ever need to take it off, super simple. Again, diamond on the inside, super sturdy. Couple things I want to point out down here. If you look down here, if you get the, come this way. If you get the diesel heater in here, they have this area here where this section pops out, just like that. And then your heater system will pump the hot air in there. So that's kind of a little extra thing that wonderful thought of as well. So if you guys have questions, feel free to ask me. Super simple. a little hard when it came to these brackets because my son has pretty big hands. I have big hands, so that was a little challenging. Otherwise, it comes with that little protection that goes here. I haven't put that in there yet as well, but we're gonna, you know, take this on a trip, see how it holds up the way it is, but I'm super stoked with the privacy that it's gonna give us. And it has this extra kind of like a zipper flap here so that a lot of the light does not seep out when you're on the inside. So that's a wrap on this, but I want to kind of take you on a little quick tour of some of the things that we recently did on the exterior, so you see the exterior of the van. So I had a really good buddy go through and put this up. So this is almost like serves as a one-way, so you can't really see in from the outside, which is pretty nice. But if you look here, you can see out. So it actually has visibility on the outside, but you can't look in. So that's pretty cool. And let's take a look on the inside with the curtain. So that turned out really well. All right, if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe. Otherwise, I'm gonna start posting, you know, a little bit of variety stuff on my channel so you kind of see a little bit of my lifestyle. Otherwise, have a great day. Bye.